Hello there YouTube, and this is the Rogue Gem Player here, and I'm coming at you with an updated version of the Saffira Counter Fairy deck that I profiled last week. I've gotten a number of cards over the weekend, and I've tweaked the deck to my liking. It's a lot better actually. Got better extra deck and a better main deck. It still isn't towards where I need it to be, but it is, in my opinion, the best without actually adding Herald of Perfection, which I am avoiding at the moment. Because that's a completely separate deck and its own monster altogether. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with 3 copies of Saffira, Queen of Dragons. It's amazing, to be quite frank. You summon it, you can either draw 2 and discard 1, you can add a light from your graveyard to your hand, or you can kill a card in your opponent's hand. So, which is cool. And then 3 Cyber Angel Benton. When you use it, you can search itself. It's used mainly for the tribute for the Saffira, and you can search the entire deck, basically. So, 3 copies of Guiding Ariadne. To start off the actual fairies, you search out your counter traps, and it makes them costless. 3 copies of Bountiful Artemis, because every time you activate a counter trap, you're drawing 1. 2 copies of Minerva, because it allows you to recycle your counter traps. And then 2 Manju, to search out either the ritual cards you need. Currently, I could only get a hold of 2, because unfortunately Manju is like really expensive for even a common or even a reprint super, so it's kind of out of there. And it's hard to find, like no one had any when I was trying to look for the stuff for it, so as all the monsters, for spells, we're playing 3 Sanctum of Parshath. It protects all of your counter traps, any face downs you play, and allows you to recycle your fairies if you need to. And then we're playing 2 copies of the Sanctuary in the Sky. So every time I play a variant that has a high emphasis on Sanctuary in the Sky, I always play roughly about 5 copies of the card in order to effectively make every card in the deck that relies on this card live 90% of the time to 85% maybe, so that if I have to get to it, I can get to it. If not, I'll draw into it. 3 Hymn of Light. It's the ritual card for Saffira, and it allows you to, when a ritual monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card instead, even if you have multiple copies. You technically need to activate Saffira once in order to really work with it, but you need to have access to the card. 3 pre-preparation frights. Got my 3rd, thankfully. Not much said. You search your Saffira and the ritual spell. And then 3 regular preparation, which can add you the Benton if you need to. So, or the Saffira if you don't already have it, or you open this and the ritual spell already. That's all the spells. For the counter traps, we're playing 3 copies of Drastic Drop-Off. Every Counter Fairy player will tell you that this is a card that you should play at 3 of, because it is a card you can immediately activate and resolve right when your opponent's turn starts, because drawing for turn counts as adding cards. So it's amazing. It's a card you can resolve a lot of the time, and even when they search. 3 Divine Punishment. It negates everything. So you kind of have to play 3 of it, especially when you have Sanctuary in the Sky. 3 Ultimate Providence. This is a little awkward because if you don't have Guiding Ariadne, you basically have to have the discard outlet for it. But if you do have Guiding Ariadne, you do not have to do the discard, and you can actually have no cards in hand to activate this if you have Guiding Ariadne. But it does negate everything like Divine Punishment. So, and then the 1 Warning, because why not? So, if you have strikes, play strikes, but I don't currently have any at the moment. I should really get on that. For extra deck, we're playing Underclock Taker, Proxy, and Decode. Just some stuff you never know type thing. And then for the Exceeds, we're playing 1 Tsukiyomi. You can make this with 2 light monsters. Diamond Dyer, Cowboy, Crooked Cook, Baguska, this is good. Honor Arc, Dark Rebellion. For rank 6s, Force Focus, Bouncer, Gauntlet Launcher, Frozen Lady, and the new Vampire Exceed monster, which is really good. So, that's the deck for the most part. I hope you all enjoy, and please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think of the deck, and comment, rate, subscribe, and hit the notification so you know when I put up videos. Bye.